Hello everyone, and welcome to the food episode of Odin Sphere. Number 1. Grilled lamb. Agnello alla griglia. Shepherding dates back over 6,000 years, and fire even earlier. Grilled lamb remains popular to this day, even without baromet seeds. Number 2. Egg on toast. O bento pan. Eggy in the basket has been around since there has been bread to serve eggs on, making it a food that possibly predates agriculture.
Welcome! What can I get you today?
Number 3. Seafood salad. Insalata di mare.
With pleasure!
Caponata is a Sicilian dish made from whatever fish and veggies you got over an eggplant base. The salad can have celery, vinegar, capers, olives, carrots, green bell peppers, potatoes, octopus, pine nuts, and raisins, and in this case, mandragoras and salmon.
Will this be all for you? Welcome! I've made a variation to an item on the menu. What can I get you today?
Number 4. Fish and fruit salad. Insalata di mare a fragole. In Venice, fish are the foundation of cuisine. Insalata di frutti di mare was therefore inevitable for Venice, with no particular circumstances accounting for how the recipe could have migrated from there all the way here to Arian.
Will this be all for you?
Number 5. Carpaccio.
With pleasure!
Carpaccio di salmone. Carpaccio comes from 1950s Venice, where
Bon
Countess
appetit!
Amalia Nani Nisinogo demanded raw meat. It modernly means any uncooked meat sliced thinly and served fresh, maybe with a little mustard sauce.
Will this be all for you?
Number 6.
With pleasure!
Salad. Insalata di verdure. This plant, tasty in salad.
Bon appetit!
That plant, deadly poison. For all the billions of our ancestors who gave their lives discovering what plants you can eat, salute them by eating a salad.
Will this be all for you?
Number 7. Mandra
With
salad.
pleasure!
Insalata di mandragora. Think of it as mandragora jambalaya.
Bon
Toss in
appetit!
whatever you got and see how it tastes. Not that I recommend you go eating salads with mandrake root in them. Put in some tomatoes instead.
Will this be all for you?
Number 8. Chips salad.
With pleasure!
Insalata con chips di carciofi. Artichokes originate from Africa or the Mediterranean around Roman times, and then migrated all over, becoming an important winter vegetable, and tasking would-be salad tossers to this day with navigating many spines.
Will this be all for you? Welcome! What can I get you today?
Number 9. Salmon escabeche,
With
a
pleasure.
Spanish or Persian dish. Wine, vinegar, and heavy spices are used to preserve the salmon to near
Bon
mummification,
appetit!
and then pan-seared. It can also be served cold for breakfast with meats other than salmon, after sitting in the fridge overnight.
Will this be all for you?
Number 10. Mughal escabeche.
With pleasure!
Salmon escabeche con pera. A mughal is a pear, but the recipes for escabeche in life refer to pear onions, making this a questionable mix of alchemy with puka cookery. Pear plus onion equals pear onion, right?
Will this be all for you?
Number 11. Steamed salmon.
With pleasure!
Saumon à la vapeur. That the French claim to have invented salmon is one thing. but to claim to have
Bon
invented
appetit!
steam as well beggars the imagination. No matter how you invent it, steamed salmon remains a noble allusion to all those salmon who die in the boiling hot sea.
Will this be all for you?
Number 12. French
With
onion
pleasure.
soup. Zuppa di cipolle. Onion soup was a staple food for Roman paupers,
Bon
as
appetit!
onions were common and grew readily. Beef broth and caramelized onions sit under a roof of Gruyere cheese and hearty bread. Serve piping hot in a ramekin and enjoy peasant food.
Will this be all for you? Welcome! What can I get you today?
Number 13. Cold cheese soup. Zuppa fredda di yogurt
With
e
pleasure.
ricetta. Potatoes, green peppers, tomatoes, onion, yogurt, corn,
appetit.
butter, vegetable stock, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Cook the soup all together, leaving the yogurt for later. Cool the soup, then add the yogurt. Or perhaps eat it hot without the yogurt. That seems reasonable.
Will this be all for you?
Number 14. Vichyssoise.
With pleasure.
Named for the town of Vichy, leeks, onions, potatoes, cream, and chicken stock are creamed together
Bon
until you see a
appetit!
gray quagmire, much like the debate of the soup's origin. Served cold or hot, also like said debate.
Will this be all for you?
Number 15. Consommé.
With pleasure.
A stocky soup made of mirepoix and your choice of meats, here chicken. The gristliest meat is
appetit!
ideal for a consommé, as this enhances the flavor with little fat, and because of the gelatin they contain. This also means you serve and eat it very hot.
Will this be all for you? With
Number
pleasure.
16. Pot au feu. Literally, pot on the fire, a French stew of whatever red meat and veggies you like. The veggies do not have to be red. The traditional fire pot uses some good beef, some cartilaginous meat to thicken the mix, and
Will
carrots,
this be all
turnips,
for you?
leeks, celery, and onions. Number 17. Cream stew.
With pleasure.
Stufate in crema. Chowder combines fish and milk in the one way that wouldn't
Bon
be
appetit!
nauseating. Whether yours contains fish, clam, ship's biscuit, potato, corn, tomato, flour, cheese, or bacon. Every port that has fish has a chowder.
Will this be all for you?
Number 18.
With
Turney
pleasure.
cream stew. Stufata in crema con rapa. Vegetable chowder is another direction to
Bon
take
appetit!
for those with milk but no fish. Chowders are so named either for chaudière, the traditional chowder bowl, or for iauter, the Old English word for fishmonger.
Will this be all for you? Welcome! What can I get you today?
Number 19. Yogurt
With
stew.
pleasure.
Stufata in yogurt con repele. Thick stew with a thin, soft skin. Or perhaps a tastier stew drowned in yogurt.
Will this be all for you?
Number 20. Shrimp peperoncino.
With pleasure.
Pastas alla peperoncino. Italian spicy pepper pasta with shrimp.
Bon
Italian, that is, if by Italy you mean New York. The dish name generally refers to any pasta with spicy peppers, allowing for any kind of sauce or meat to go with it. Number 21.
With
Gnocchi.
pleasure.
Coming from the Italian word for knot of wood, or perhaps knuckle,
Bon
these
appetit.
miniature potato dumplings are served with pasta and sauce. If served in a boy-shaped bowl, it is referred to as Pinocchio.
Will this be all for you?
Number 22. Tricolor
With
gnocchi.
pleasure.
Same potato dumplings with more colorful veggies in the mix. Tricolor
Bon
pasta
appetit.
uses tomatoes for red and spinach for the green. The more American and French varieties substitute spinach out for indigo or blueberries.
Will this be all for you?
Number 23. Shrimp Doria, or
With pleasure.
Seafood Doria. A Japanese rice gratin dish combining shrimp,
Bon
milk,
appetit.
and spicy vegetables or consommé mix. Also, butter, thinly sliced onion, mushrooms, rice, flour, salt, and topped with a little Parmesan cheese.
Will this be all for you?
Number 24.
With pleasure.
Quiche Lorraine. From the Lorraine region, an open pie with creamy egg custard and
Bon
later
appetit.
cheese. A hoity-toity omelette, if you ask me. Quiches can have all kinds of additional ingredients, including your favorite breakfast meats, veggies, or spicy flavors.
Will this be all for you?
Number 25. Omelette.
With pleasure.
Originating in Eastern Europe or the Middle East, the folded egg later became the frittata
Bon
and the
appetit.
tortilla, and the envelope. Whether or not the omelette predates or postdates the fried chicken is one of the great questions of gastronomical philosophy.
Will this be all for you?
Number 26.
With
Cheese
pleasure.
omelette. Omelette con ricotta. Sooner or later after the invention of the
Bon
omelette,
appetit.
some genius decided to put cheese in it. We owe that elementary innovator a profound debt.
Will this be all for you? Thank you very much.
Number 27. Herb roasted shrimp.
With pleasure.
Scampi alla diavolo. Sautéed prawns with tomato, garlic, and chili
appetit.
served over pasta. Also known as shrimping with the devil. That's a spicy meatball. Or the name of a Creole metal album one.
Will this be all for you?
Number 28. Chicken au
With
gratin.
pleasure.
Poulet au fromage, including the obvious chicken and cheese, also takes a
Bon
wine
appetit.
sauce, which is also obvious if you consider it is French. You may as well go out on a limb and say it has butter and salt. I
Will
mean,
this
are we
be all
cooking
for
or
you?
not? Number 29. Smothered chicken.
With pleasure.
Chicken and onion au gratin. The smotherings in this case are onions,
Bon
which makes this
appetit.
more French than French. For the best smothered chicken, cook the chicken and cheese from before, and take your favorite soup and reduce it for
Will
use
this
as
be all
sauce.
for you?
Number 30. Spicy chicken.
With pleasure.
Pollo... Pollo picante alla griglia. Spanish spicy
Bon
grilled
appetit.
chicken. Also, a traditional recipe of Bolivia, Mexico, Argentina, Chile, Peru, Colombia, and doubtless anywhere else that has
this be all
chicken,
for you?
spices, and fire.
With pleasure.
Number 31. Steak tartare. Tartara alla agnella. Tartare is a
Bon
minced or
appetit.
chopped raw beef, soaked in wine, spiced, and chilled. Cook and tenderize the meat at the same time by keeping it under your saddle during the day's riding.
Will this be all for you?
Number 32.
With
Roasted
pleasure.
lamb. Arrosto di agnello. A traditional Christmas Day dinner in Abruzzo,
Bon
Italy,
appetit.
and a sore temptation to start up a tradition of my own. The lamb is spiced and roasted to tender tastiness.
Will this be all for you?
Number 33. Stuffed chicken.
With
Galantine
pleasure.
de poulet. A galantine is a boned and rolled meat, in this case chicken.
Bon appetit.
The word is actually English, but don't tell that to a Frenchman, or he'll bone and roll you.
Will this be all for you?
Number 34.
With pleasure.
Lamb steak. Chaliapan steak. A Japanese dish invented in 1936
Bon
in honor of an
appetit.
opera singer, Fyodor Ivanovich Chaliapin. He so liked the dish during his visit that he kept ordering and eating it the whole time.
Will this be all for you?
We now move on, after Oswald here decides he's done,
Thank you very
to the
much.
cafe. Number 1. Praline chocolate. Praline de chocolate. The praline, or praline if you're from Georgia, is the invention of a 17th century French cook who coated almonds with syrup. Number 2. The nut cookie. Biscotti alla gnocchi. A nut cookie. Number 3. Mulberry tart. Crostata alla fragole. The mulberry, in this case, metamorphoses into a strawberry for this Italian pastry treat. Number 4. The brownie. The brownie is meant to be as dense as possible and indeterminately a cookie or cake, much like all American habits. And let's wash it down with a ginger cookie.
Welcome. What can I get you today?
Number 5. Crepes. Palatschinken.
With pleasure.
A German or Bavarian pancake whose name traces origins all across Europe and back as far as the
Bon
Greeks.
appetit.
Palatschinken are made with a runny dough and pan-fried in oil or butter.
Will this be all for you? Welcome. What can I get you today?
Number 6. Marmalade crepe.
With pleasure.
Marmalade palatschinken. The addition of sweet marmalade to the
Bon
crepe.
appetit.
This can be pretty much any berry or citrus that you like. The traditional jam topping is apricot or strawberry, although other jams are acceptable. Make mine lime.
Will this be all for you?
Number 7. Churro.
With pleasure.
A breakfast pastry of sometimes potato make and always Spanish origin. The noodling technique comes from a Portuguese trip to China. Where the emperor forbid the pulling technique to leave the country, the Portuguese pressed the dough Play-Doh style through a star-shaped hole.
Will this be all for you?
Number 8. Chocolate
With
churro.
pleasure.
Churros con chocolate. The traditional churro breakfast is served with hot chocolate,
Bon appetit.
into which the churro is dipped. This variation deconstructs such an act. Considering the churro itself is little different from the American donut, this recipe would be right at home in the States.
Will this be all for you? Welcome! What can I get you today?
Number 9. Napple pie. Allumette aux pommes.
With pleasure.
As non-American as this pie is, the French name listed is closer to being French fries than
Bon
apple
appetit.
pie, making me wonder if some innovation on the pie is in order.
Will this be all for you?
Number 10.
With
Millefeuille.
pleasure.
Millefeuille aux fraises. The strawberry version of a French pastry, also known
Bon
as the
appetit.
Napoleon, traditionally having 3 layers of pastry and 2 of cream filling. Not 1,000 layers of leaves, as the name might otherwise suggest.
Will this be all for you?
Number 11. Strudel.
With pleasure.
Apfelstrudel. A Viennese pastry originating in the Habsburg Empire in the 18th century
Bon appetit.
and related to the baklava. It is considered the national dish of Austria, though influences include Turkish, Swiss, Alsatian, French, Dutch, Italian, German, Bohemian, Moravian, Hungarian, Polish, Croatian, Slovenian, Slovakian, Serbian,
Will this
and
be
Jewish.
all for you?
Number 12. Cheesecake. Torta di formaggio.
With pleasure.
The Italian savory cheese pie called torta di formaggio is perhaps astride of this
Bon
sweet
appetit.
cheesecake. The Greek physician Agaimus wrote a book on cheesecakes of this sort. He also invented the pulse, so he probably understood heart disease from all sides.
Will this be all for you?
Number 13. Yogurt
pleasure.
cheesecake. Torta di formaggio e yogurt. I think this is what happens when you leave cheesecake out in the sun. I've heard of cheesecake-flavored yogurt for the wistful gourmand. Some of that isn't even half bad. This, though?
Will this be all for you?
Number 14.
With
Pancake,
pleasure.
or hot cake. Debate over the origin and formation of the pancake is
Bon
pointless.
appetit.
Everyone invented the hot cake, and everyone still eats it. Pre-programmed into humankind is the knowledge vow to create and desire to consume the pancake.
Will this be all for you?
Number 15. Chocolate
With
fondant.
pleasure.
Fondant chocolat. A French cake with a warm center of chocolate lava, possibly
appetit.
invented by an American on accident or a Frenchman on purpose. It is impossible to eat this dessert cleanly, and also impossible to wish to.
Will this be all for you?
Number 16. Muggle
With
confit.
pleasure.
Confit de poire. A confit, or confit, is any
Bon
food
appetit.
that has been soaked in something else to preserve it. In this case, a pear in pear syrup.
Will this be all for you?
Number 17. Napple
With
sorbet.
pleasure.
Sorbet à la mele. A sorbet is a frozen dessert of ice and pureed fruit,
Bon appetit.
in this case apples. Sometimes an alcoholic dish, and ever possessed of curious folklore concerning Marco Polo or Emperor Nero, it really need only be cold
Will
and
this
fruity.
be all for you?
Number 18. Tourney
With
mousse.
pleasure.
Mousse di rapa. A mousse is a French term for foam, indicating the
Bon
turnip in this
appetit.
case is creamed and whipped into a lather before serving. A turnip. I said turnip lather.
Will this be all for you?
Number 19. ice cream and coulis.
With pleasure.
Glace à la poire et coulis de fraises. The coulis is a puree strained of all the fibrous
Bon
bits,
appetit.
making this ice cream with pear and strawberry sauce. Which doesn't sound half bad if you think about it that way.
Will this be all for you?
Number 20. Crème
With
d'Anjou.
pleasure.
A specialty cream from Anjou, France, consisting of whisked egg whites
Bon
and whipped
appetit.
cream and sugar. There are many variations, including strawberry, melon, lemon, peach, caramel, apple, and so on and so on.
Will this be all for you?
Number 21. Yogurt crème d'Anjou. It is
pleasure.
said that there are infinite variations on the crème d'Anjou, none of which actually
Bon
adds
appetit.
yogurt, as this recipe suggests.
Will this be all for you?
Number 22. Yogurt mousse.
With pleasure.
Mousse de yogurt. In case you don't like your yogurt in a pudding-like
Bon
texture,
appetit.
here it is whipped into a foam.
Will this be all for you?
Number 23. Yogurt fruit
With
mousse.
pleasure.
Mousse de yogurt et fragale. I can't honestly say whether it is the
Bon
yogurt
appetit.
or the fruit coulis that is whipped into a foam for this one. And I, also honestly, do not care.
Will this be all for you?
Number 24. Floating
With pleasure.
Island. Oeuf à la neige. A French dessert meaning eggs in snow, used
appetit.
interchangeably with île flottante, which actually means floating island. The dessert is a meringue on vanilla custard, cooked on low heat for a long time, and served room temperature or cooler.
Will this be all for you?
Number 25.
With
Blanc
pleasure.
mange, or blanc manger. A French dish of origin old enough to be
Bon
obscure.
appetit.
This is a sweet pudding flavored with almonds, believed to be the result of the Arab introduction of rice and almonds to Europe. It simply means white dish.
Will this be all for you?
Number 26. Yogurt gelato.
With pleasure.
Gelato di yogurt e miele. Gelato is the ancient origin of ice cream.
Bon
This
appetit.
gelato has honey and yogurt, which makes me think the modern variation has rather lost something from the classic.
Will this be all for you?
At last, it shall. Good
Thank
night,
you very
Pukas,
much.
and good eating, everyone.